Sorry, forgive me, I've got to read mine because I was tearing up. You know, I've not really worked with Jo as many of the others that you have directly, and I really have a different perspective about her. I've never viewed Jo as the great paralegal that she is, and the wonderful part of our team, which she is. I really view her as something a lot more. To me, Jo is the consummate artist. And I'm not just saying that because I have several of her works and have commissioned several of her works, which I hope that will be worth sometime later someday, because I think I'm underwater a little bit on some of them. But, you know, poets, artists, and playwrights are often sources of truth, order, harmony, and meaning in our society. And true artists can unlock our imagination and stir us to pause, think, and reflect. Those true artists expose to our view another perspective about ourselves and about our surroundings. And I think Jo has done that in our office and for our firm and with everyone that she's interacted with here at Snow and Womer. The critically important role from my perspective that Jo plays in our office is just like the role of an artist in life and society. She enables us to see the world or the problems we're facing in a different way. And in showing us that world and those problems in a different way, she has a very peculiar gift. A gift of not merely being an artist of paint and canvas, which she also is, but she's an artist of human emotion and understanding people and the intricacies of how people react with each other and interact with one another. And her creativity and open-minded approach, I think, has brought a really important element to our firm, to our clients, and to our family, as we call Snow and Womer. I believe that in society, artists raise questions that compel us to think. The best of the artists have a certain power of observation that can be a remarkable force for good, and at the very least can jolt us out of complacency into something a little more excellent. Artists and writers in our society, much like lawyers, have been revered and reviled. And artists often disturb the peace and upend the status quo. They stir passions, they force us to see things differently, and they sometimes expose or emphasize issues at times when we've lost our way. I think Jo does that in the right kind of way. She works to bring fresh perspectives, to encourage different views to problems, and making the seemingly impossible not only possible, but probable. And I appreciate that about her. You know, painting a painting and using different colors or perspectives, or maybe assisting a coworker with a difficult problem or challenge, often forces a true artist like Jo to think in alternative ways, to hold different assumptions, to entertain different ideas, and often more instructive ways of making connections and ways of looking at things. I've always appreciated Jo's ability to consider the others' views and the respect she's always shown to others who may not hold her particular view on a subject. While one may not always agree with Jo, which I rarely do, you know, be it a legal, political, or social issue, you may not always agree with Jo, but you can never leave a conversation with Jo, and I had never left a conversation with Jo after going through such topics without having felt her genuine concern and her honest effort to see my point of view. And both of us, I think, end up better for it because of our discussions. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who was a Genevan philosopher, once said that the world of reality has its limits. The world of imagination is boundless. Creating an art is the glimpse into that world of possibility, that boundless world of possibility. And Jo, as one of our resident artists, and I believe one of our best resident artists, I paid a lot of money for it.
Not that much.
It's going to be a lot less now. You know, she's good at opening that window into the possibilities of life, and she's better at it than most people I've seen. Jo, through her artistically sensitive approach to work and life, gives us a sense of possibilities while not ignoring the realities. And she's really helped me personally to not only learn to be myself and to be proud of who I am, but she's also helped me to realize that my views have merit and worth, even though she may personally disagree with them. Painting, Picasso once said that painting is just another way of keeping a diary. And I am fortunate enough to have a number of Joe's diaries in my office and at my home, and they are records that hold, from my perspective, things that are fascinating perspectives that she gives me, and they also hold countless emotions. I look forward to enjoying those paintings in the future, to maybe buying a few more, although now for a lot less money. But I really do believe that it's her ability to dream and her ability to see the possibilities and the different perspectives that's made her so invaluable. And I personally am going to miss her greatly. But I will never forget the views she's given me through her art, but more importantly, through her friendship and her daily example of living well. So with that, my Diet Coke, I'm going to propose a toast to Joe Stevens, my giver of perspective, my artist, and my friend.
Joe.